Today we're going to learn about how to divide just fractions and whole numbers. Okay? And then technically like fractions and mixed numbers. So this page is kind of weird, but we're going to make it work, okay? So here we go. So if I give you let's do 3/4 divided by 6. Now we're not worrying about mixed numbers right now. Understood, guys? Okay, so no mixed numbers today. So we get to skip step number 1. So we're not even going to worry about that yet. We'll go to step number 2. It says turn the whole number into a fraction by placing it over the number 1. Anytime you see a whole number, I have the whole number 6. I need to make sure that I take that and I put that 6 over a 1. So you always, every whole number that you see, put it over a 1. It's one of those invisible math rules, just like my back wall. Okay? That back wall that says invisible math on it, guys, that is a bunch of rules. That is invisible rules that are always there, but you never, ever see them. Is that understood? One of them is that orange one up top where it says there is a denominator of 1 for every number. So 3 is the same thing as 3 over 1. 6 is the same thing as 6 over 1. It's invisible, but it's always there, just never ever seen. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. Any questions so far about putting that 6 over a 1? Okay, now it says to find the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay, that's kind of weird. That's a lot of math terms, right? We're all like, what the heck does that mean, right, guys? Okay. So the divisor is the second number, or the second fraction. So you want to find the reciprocal of the second number. Now the word reciprocal is a math word. You will see it pop up. It'll probably appear on Alex. The word reciprocal means flip. So if I want the reciprocal of the second fraction, I am going to flip my second fraction. So instead of it being 6 over 1, it's going to be 1 over 6. So reciprocal means to flip. The denominator becomes your numerator, and the numerator becomes your denominator. Does that make sense to anyone? Everyone? Questions on that?
I'm slowly remembering how to do it.
So then it says, step 4, replace the division symbol with a multiplication symbol. So I change the division sign to a multiplication sign. And 3/4, your first fraction, is going to stay exactly the same. So I'm just going to rewrite 3/4. So 3/4 stays the same. That division sign changes to a multiplication sign, and we flip the second fraction. So I always say this phrase. We leave, change, flip. We are going to leave, change, flip. Leave the first fraction the same, change division to a multiplication sign, flip your second fraction. Questions on that? Now, technically, and then has us doing what? What's step 5? It says blank the numerator by the numerator. What do you think? Now, before I actually do step 5, before I actually multiply the numerator by the numerator and multiply the denominator by the denominator, what do you think I should do first? Hank? I should cross cancel because what type of problem is this now? A multiplication. So I actually want to cross cancel before I multiply. So can I cross cancel anything out of 4 and 1? Nope, so that's going to stay a 4 and it's going to stay a 1. Can I cross cancel anything out of 3 and 6? What? 3 divided by 3 is? So I'm going to cross it out and write a 1. 6 divided by 3 is what? So I'm going to cross it out and write a 2. Now what can I do? Multiply. So 1 times 1 is 4 times 2 is, can I simplify 1/8? So 1/8 is my answer. So right here in this, in between step 4 and step 5, I'm going to draw an arrow. We're going to write cross cancel if possible. Okay. Questions, guys? So it's very similar to multiplying, isn't it? There's just one extra step. It's where we change flip. So let's do this one. 6 divided by 3/4. Same numbers, but I flipped them. Do you think the order is going to make a difference in my answer? Yes. Absolutely it is. Because it's a division problem, and division, the order matters. What's the first thing I need to do? Someone said it. I don't know who said it. What do I do? Put a 1 under the 6. That is always the first thing you do. If you do not have a fraction, make it a fraction. So I should have 6 over 1 divided by 3 over 4. Always, always, always. Okay, now what's the phrase we say, everyone? Everyone say that out loud for me. What is it? Leave. So we leave the first fraction the
Same.
So I leave it a 6 over 1. It stays the same.
But this
Change. What do I change? Change the division sign to a multiplication sign. Flip. What am I flipping? So 3/4 becomes 4/3. Leave, change, flip. Questions on that? Okay. Now what? First I have to cross cancel. Okay, can I cross cancel 4 and 1? Can I cross cancel 6 and 3? What can I take out of 6 and 3? So 6 becomes a, and 3 becomes a. Now what? Multiply. 2 times 4 is 1 times 1 is, and 8 over 1 is just Questions? Okay, let's go to the next page. Title it Dividing Fractions and Mixed Numbers. Okay, this time I'm going to give you 3/4 divided by 9/16. Now I have two fractions. Do I need to put anything over a 1? No, they're both fractions. They're going to stay the same. Now what's our phrase? Hey, leave what the same? So I'm going to leave that 3/4 the same. I am going to change what? Division to a multiplication sign. And I am going to flip 9/16 to 16/9. Leave, change, flip. Now you follow your multiplication rules that you took a quiz on yesterday. So what can I do now? 4 and 16. What can I take out of 4 and 16? So 4 divided by 4 is 16 divided by 4 is what can I take out of 3 and 9? So 3 divided by 3 is 9 divided by 3 is now what? 1 times 4 is 1 times 3 is I am left with 4/3. Is that allowed to be my answer? No, because what's that called? And we have to change an improper fraction to a. Everyone do that for me, please. What do we get, everyone? There you go. Okay, try this one for me, number 2. 4/5 divided by 9/15. What do I do first, everyone? What do I do first, everyone? I got the first one is like, and then it goes away. So leave what? Leave that 4/5. Change what? Change that division to multiplication symbol and flip 9/15 to. Are there any questions about leave, change, flip? Now what? Okay, can I cross cancel 4 and 9? So those numbers stay the same. It stays the 4, it stays the 9. Can I cross cancel 5 and 15? 5 becomes a, and 15 becomes a. Now what? 4 times 3 is? 1 times 9 is? What's that called? And I need to change an improper fraction to a? What is the mixed number? 1 and 3/9. Am I done? What do I have to do? What's simplified to? Perfect. You could have reversed the order, guys. You could have simplified 12/9 first and then changed it to a mixed number. The order in which you do it does not matter, okay? Questions? All right, let's do some practice problems on our tables.